Part of being an elite consultant is always being a few steps ahead. Great consultants don't just manage tasks, they anticipate challenges, foresee risks, and position their clients for success. To be able to do this, there is a component of continuous proactive planning that you need to incorporate into your project delivery. There's a constant set of planning areas you need to keep top of mind throughout the project lifecycle, not just during the kickoff. Prioritize scope, activities, and deliverables. Validate the delivery effort. Forecast team capacity, and align enterprise dependencies. Let's start with the first item. Prioritizing scope allows you to answer the question, what is the most important thing that needs to get done now and why? To answer this, you need to understand your project's critical path. Think of the critical path as the backbone of your project. It's the key activities and milestones that determine whether you'll deliver on time. I recommend visualizing it. Map out the major phases of work, plot the milestones tied to each phase, identify high dependency zones, those critical windows where delays or missed handoffs could have ripple effects. At each of these high dependency zones, you need to figure out what dependencies live here, which teams are responsible, and what absolutely must happen for us to stay on track. Keeping the critical path clear in your mind helps you prioritize the work that matters most, especially when unexpected events occur, which always happens. Next, let's talk about validating the delivery effort. This is answering the question, is the work actually getting done as planned? Every missed deliverable, delayed activity, or missed milestone is a learning opportunity, and it's important to track what we planned and track what actually happened. And when there's a gap, we have to figure out if their resource wasn't available, if there was an assumption that was maybe off, or maybe there's a dependency that was missed. When you spot these deltas, analyze them early, then adjust downstream plans so you're not setting up future milestones to fail. This reflection loop, planned versus actual, keeps you learning, adapting, and improving as you go. Let's move on to forecasting team capacity. Look ahead at when your teams will be stretched thin or even over capacity. You can build a heat map for each phase of work that estimates the level of effort for individuals or teams. Within the time period you choose, identify what resources and teams are operating at a low capacity. This could be maybe less than 2 hours per week. When they're operating at medium, this could be around 30% of their weekly capacity if they have other responsibilities, and when they're at their highest capacity point on your project. This helps you pinpoint potential problem areas where you may need to staff up or adjust the schedule. And don't just look within your project. Look at external factors pulling on your resources. If critical teams are supporting parallel projects, have a day job that will pull them away, you need to identify these areas and escalate or rebalance early before competing priorities start to interfere. Finally, let's align enterprise dependencies. Zoom out beyond your project and ask, what else is happening across the enterprise that could impact our resources, timeline, or deliverables? Every organization has a web of in-flight initiatives. Your project's success might hinge or get completely overturned by another team's go live or rollout. Overlay your timeline with enterprise-level milestones. When are the other big projects going live? Are they touching shared systems, processes, or resources? Does their work change any existing assumptions your project is relying on? By mapping these dependencies, you can proactively engage, coordinate, and potentially mitigate cross-project risks before they become blockers. So to stay a few steps ahead, keep returning to these 4 planning areas. The more you work these into your daily mindset, the more you'll anticipate risks, adjust confidently, and lead your projects with strategic and proactive foresight. Don't forget to check out the links below for more information and to download these templates.